Welcome back to Inner Sun. Today's yoga class, we're going to be focused on moving all of our body in a flow and bringing a lot of focus on our core and abdominal muscles. So when you're ready, we're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and make our way into all four. So first, make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath the hips. We're gonna do rounds of cat-cow. So on the inhale, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, look down. Again, inhale all the way to cow pose. Exhale all the way down to cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, cat pose, push the floor away from you. Do 3 more rounds like this on your own. Synchronize your breath with movement. One last cow pose here. One last cat pose here. Wonderful. Now bring your spine back to a neutral tabletop. Now go ahead and place your fingertips facing your knees. From here, we're just gonna pulse back and forth, stretch our wrists. The movement here is very minimal, so meet your comfort zone halfway and really feel that stretch in your wrists. Wonderful. Now place your fingertips facing the long edge of our mat, and same thing, move side to side, back and forth. Good. Now have your fingertips facing forward and head into your first downward facing dog. So press through your palms and shoulders. Your knees can be bent here to maintain a long spine. Follow your breathing here. Wonderful. Now cycle heels one at a time and feel the stretch at the back of your legs into your ankles. Deep breath. Wonderful. Now place your heels towards the floor. Push the floor away from you. And from here, shift into plank pose. Engage your core here. Don't allow your back to sag down or hunched up, but really keep a neutral core. Relax the back of your neck and your jaws. Engage your quads and your hamstrings. Come back to your breath. Wonderful. Now go ahead and bring the knees down and head into child's pose. Come back to your breathing here. Good. Now go ahead and come back to all four, neutral tabletop position. Now lift the right leg up, left hand forward, and just balance here. Use that core muscle to support you. Use your breath to support you here. Good. Now go ahead and switch side. Left leg out, right palms out. Deep breath here. Relax your jaws. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do one more on each side. Really fire up that core muscles. Good. Now switch side. Follow your breathing. Now bring it down. Wonderful. Now go ahead and come back into down dog. Deep breath here. Raise right leg towards the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hips. Feel the stretch and the opening in your hip flexor. Good. Now switch leg. Bend the knee, open up the hips. Square the shoulders towards the floor. Good. Now bring the leg down. Look forward, step foot forward. And grab the opposite elbow for ragdoll. Sway your spine side to side. And allow the head to hang super heavy here. Wonderful. Now stop the sway. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and really use your core to rise up to mountain pose. Check your feet. Make sure they're parallel, facing forward. Arms by your side. Inhale, bring arms overhead. Spread the fingertips wide. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant palms on the floor and step back to plank. Hold here in plank for about 30 seconds. Really fire up that core. Relax the back of your neck. Fire up your quads and your hamstrings here. Use your breath to support you. Wonderful. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, bring chest forward into cobra pose. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Move your neck side to side. Shake it yes and no. Good. Now exhale into downward facing dog. Come back to your breathing here. Look forward, step foot forward in between hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Use your core. Slowly rise up to mountain pose. Pause here for a moment to connect to your breathing. Next, inhale, bring palms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Engage your core, your quads, your hamstrings here. Full breath in and out. Wonderful. From here, sway hips towards the ground, one at a time. Keep engaging that core muscles. Use your breath to support you. Wonderful. Now bring your spine back to center. Fire up that core. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up into cobra pose. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Tune back into your breathing here. Wonderful. Now shift forward into plank pose. High plank. From here, we're gonna bring your knee towards the chest. Mountain climber style, so pulse 5 times forward. 3, 4, 5, and then switch leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Come back into down dog. Come back into your breathing. Look forward, step it forward. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees here in forward fold to maintain a long spine. From here, plant your feet firmly on the ground and use your core to rise up to mountain pose. Pause here for a moment to connect to our breathing. Next, inhale, bring the palms up overhead. Spread the fingertips wide. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, engage the core here. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Really hug the elbows here in chaturanga. Inhale into cobra pose. Bring the chest forward. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Come back to your breathing here. Wonderful. Now, next inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hips. Exhale, step left foot forward in between hands into warrior 2. Keep a neutral gaze towards the front hand. And check the alignment of your knee. Make sure they're not swaying in and out. And also make sure the knee is not going over your ankle here. So make sure they're completely stacked on top of your ankle for safety purposes. Deep breath. Fire up that core. Use your breath to support you in this pose. Wonderful. From here, we're going to transition into side angle. So place your left forearm on top of the left thigh. Right arms overhead. Deep breath here. Option also to lift left palms to the side. Really use that core to support you in this pose. Breathe here. Wonderful. Now go ahead and switch into Warrior 2. And then go into Reverse Warrior. Wonderful. Come back to Warrior 2. Now interlace your fingertips behind your back. From here, we're going to dive our chest down into Humble Warrior. So really use that core and the strength of your legs to support you in this pose. Bring the shoulder blades together and come back to your breathing. Wonderful. Now slowly lift your chest up. Really use that core. Come back to Warrior 2. And cartwheel your palms down. Back into plank pose here. Shift forward. Engage that core. And then exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale into Cobra pose. Bring the chest forward. Exhale back into Downward Facing Dog. Follow your breathing here. Allow your inhale and exhale to be super long and deep. Wonderful. Next inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. And then exhale, step right foot forward into Warrior 2. Again, check the alignment of your knee. Make sure they're directly stacked on top of the ankle. Level your hips. Bring a neutral gaze towards the right palm here. Deep breath in and out. Fire up that core muscles. Wonderful. From here, extended side angle, right forearm on top of the right thigh, left fingertips overhead. Connect to your breathing. Really use that core to support this pose here. Wonderful. Now an option is to allow your right hand to the side. Deep breath here. Come back to Warrior 2. Bring palms down. And into Reverse Warrior. Feel the stretch on our side body. And then come back to Warrior 2. Now interlace fingertips behind your back. Getting ready for our Humble Warrior pose. So bring your Shoulder blades together. Engage the core here as you dive down into Humble Warrior. Deep breath in and out. Feel the strength of your core and your legs supporting you. Wonderful. Now place your palms back on the floor. Step back into plank pose. And just hold here for about 30 seconds. Really fire up that core. Fire up that quads and your hamstrings. Relax your jaws and the back of the neck. And just breathe here. Wonderful. Now take a really deep inhale here. Sweet. Take a really deep inhale here. And then exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Hug the elbows close to you as you lower down. Inhale into cobra. And then exhale into child's pose. So bring the knees wide, big toes together, forehead on the ground. Connect back to your breathing. Allow yourself to catch up with your breath. Allow our nervous system to recalibrate. Wonderful. Now lift your head and chest up and make your way into a sitting pose. And into our back. We're gonna do more core exercises. We're gonna be doing hollow body hold. So bring your legs and feet together. Arms overhead. On the inhale, lift your feet up, your legs up together. And stay here in hollow body hold for about 30 seconds. Breathe. Option also to keep your arms by your hips. Really use that core muscle here. Wonderful. Now bring everything towards the mat. Butterfly your feet and catch up with your breathing. Feel the stretch in our groins, in our inner thighs here in butterfly pose. And prepare yourself mentally for our next hollow body hold. So bring the knees together, legs together, arms overhead or by your side. Lift everything up, engage that core, and hold here for about 30 seconds. And really push your lower back onto the mat. Wonderful. Now bring everything down. Butterfly your legs. Catch up with your breathing here. catch your breath here and get ready for our third set or last set. Bring the knees together, legs together, feet together. Arms either by your side or overhead, your choice. Lift everything up for hollow body hold. Hold here for 30 seconds. Really fire up that core. Wonderful. Now bring everything down, soles of your feet together for Recline Butterfly. Catch up with your breathing. Relax your jaws, the back of your neck. Good, now bring the knees together. So bend your legs, bring the knees together and drop your knees towards the right for an easy twist. Start by slowing down your breathing. Lengthening through the exhale here. We're sending signals to our nervous system that everything is okay. Wonderful. Bring knees back to center. Go ahead and switch side. Slow down the breathing. Beautiful. Now go ahead and bring your knees back to center and extend your legs in front of you. Bring palms by your side, facing up. For our final resting pose, Safasana. So close the eyes. Allow your body to be pulled by gravity. Allow your body to feel super heavy. Relax your face. Relax your jaws. Close the eyes and relax the area between the eyebrows. Slow down your breathing and soak in this very moment that you very much deserve. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need to. But if you're ready, go ahead and wiggle through your hands and feet. Becoming aware of the space around you. Stretch your arms overhead and roll to one side. And make your way up into a comfortable sitting position. And close the eyes. And see how you feel in this moment. Bring the palms overhead. And bring them in front of our heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. So if you end up by liking or finding any benefit from this video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. That would really help us with the YouTube algorithm, as well as reaching more audience around the world. So until next time, I hope you have a really wonderful day or night wherever you are. Namaste.